Welcome to the second video for our chapter 1. In this video, I will be discussing about time. Maybe you have heard a lot of times already about time. Time is very relevant. It is very, very important. Every high probability setup happens inside a certain time window. Alright, so this is the very important concept in trading, alright? You might have a very good setup, but if you don't have time in place, that is not a great setup at all, alright? So our setup will only be taking inside a certain time window. The reason to this is the algorithm only runs in certain time window of the day. Time and price. Alright, so I need you to remember this. Time and price. This is the soul of trading. This is the most important concepts in trading. Even if you have all the knowledge about fair value gaps, market structures, breaker blocks, order gaps, all of that, if you don't execute it inside the time and price, it will not yield you any profits at all. It will not be a good setup at all. Alright? This is the most important concepts in trading. I need you to remember this. Time and price. Like I told you, time and price are the most important concepts in trading. But time is more valuable and important than price. What do you mean by that? Alright? So, for example, if you are trading, for example, Euro USD, and you see a beautiful setup, our setup for example, but it is outside a kill zone, outside of time. That is not a good setup at all. That is not a high probability setup, alright? So for our setup, for any setup, even not our setup, if you don't have time or if you don't have price, it will not yield you any good result, alright? But always remember, time is more important than price, alright? So, I will explain it what I mean to you, alright? So, for example, here we have an equal low and equal highs formed. It's a very good setup, right? No, this is only price. This is only price. It's not inside a time. It's not inside a kill zone. So it's not a high probability setup. So for this example, we have formed equal highs right here. Then the price took out that equal lows, and then the price shifted higher. Just looking at it, it's a good setup, but only the price is present. We have no time. So for example, we have took out this equals right here and the price shifted higher. If you try to enter right here on the retracement in this breaker block and maybe a fair value gap right here, for example, let's try to enter right here on this fair value gap, right? For example, right here we have a fair value gap. We have taken out equal lows and now we have shifted higher. Of course, for the market to rebalance the price action, it has to retrace lower inside a premium discount array, which is our fair value gap. So for example, we entered right here. Let's see what will happen. Right? So it has gone higher, but it has taken us out. So why is that? This is because we only have a pattern. This is just a pattern. Alright? This is not a high probability setup. So as we can see right here, we have retraced back into a fair value gap. Then the price has went higher. This is just a manipulation. Alright? This is to lure traders into the wrong side of the market. This is not a high probability setup because we don't have time. Alright, so that is why we have been taken out. Now, for example, with the same setup but inside a time, inside a kill zone. Alright, so for this example, we now both have time and price both combined. So this will be a higher probability setup. Right, so this is our setup earlier, but in this time, we are inside a kill zone, inside a time. Alright, so this is the price, this pattern, this setup, right here. And now also we are inside the time. So this is a high probability setup. Alright, so this is where we look to enter. As we can see right here, we have taken out that equal row, right? Now it has shifted higher. For the price to rebalance this imbalance right here, it has to retrace back lower into a fair value gap. Alright, so we will enter right here in this fair value gap in the discount array, discount zone, and the prices went up higher. Let's see if it will hit take profit, and there we have it. Alright, so this is a high probability setup. Alright, so whatever happens, you need to take a trade with time and price. Time and price, time plus price equals high probability. Alright? So this pattern right here is only price. It will not work out if it has not time in place. Alright? So I need you to always remember that. So let's go to the live market examples. Alright, so this is our first example. First, let's mark out the London kill zone, 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. right here. So this is our London kill zone, right? And also, let's mark out our New York kill zone, 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. Right? So currently we're using the kill zone of Forex because we are on GBP USD. Right? So this is the London kill zone. And this is the New York kill zone. So we're only looking for a trade inside this time windows, London kill zone and New York kill zone, only inside this time window. Alright, so we are only looking for a manipulation inside this time windows. Alright, so for example, we haven't seen this yet. Right, so let's go back in here. Let's remove this for now. For example, you don't know time, alright? You don't know kill zone. You're only looking at the price. So, for example, the price has taken out this liquidity right here, right? So, most traders will just enter in this setup, right? They will wait for a market structure shift right here. Alright, so as we can see right here, some traders will enter market order right here. And then they will target maybe 1 to 2 risk to reward, right? Let's see what the price will do, if it will take profit or not. Alright, so as we can see, it has been taken out. So why is that? Because we are not inside a kill zone yet. Alright, so let's mark out our kill zone. It's 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. Alright, so as we can see right here, the manipulation happens outside of this time window. So it's not a valid manipulation, right? This is not a valid manipulation. This is simply just an engineered liquidity. It's an equal loss that will be taken out earlier, right? So let's see. Since we are inside this time window, the New York kill zone, let's see what the price will do. Right, so as we can see, this is the true manipulation. This is the true liquidity grab. After taking out this equal lows, the price has reacted into an order block right here. As we can see, this is a very clean manipulation. This is a very clean Judas swing. So this is a valid liquidity grab because we are inside this kill zone. We have time and price. Time and price. Alright? So you can enter into a fair value gap or maybe in this breaker block. Alright, so still, as you can see, the price has went up higher. Alright, so you always need to wait for time. Alright, price is nothing without time. Alright, time is more important than price. So what should you do? Alright, so let's remove everything. What you should do is ignore all the noise out here. Like I told you already, we're only gonna be focusing inside a kill zone. Everything that happens outside the kill zone is just noise. Alright? So let's go to another example. Alright, so this is our second example. First, let's mark out the London kill zone 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. Alright, so we are only looking for a trade inside this time window, right? Alright, so for example, a trader didn't know about time. He saw that the price has taken out this liquidity right here. This is outside the London kill zone. This is the London kill zone, right? Price has taken out the buy side liquidity right here. And he saw this breaker block, 5-minute breaker block right here. And he decided to enter in the retracement right here, aiming for the sell side liquidity right here, for example. Right, that's about 2 RR. Right, so let's see what the price will do. Right, so he got entered right there. Then let's see what the price will do. This is outside the time window, alright? I will prove to you that time is necessary in trading. This is what will happen to you if you are just trading price, if you are just trading patterns. Alright? So he got stopped out, right? So why is that? Because it's outside a kill zone, right? It's an invalid setup. It's just a pattern. So let's wait for the New York kill zone. Alright, so as we can see right here, this is a very good setup, right? This is the New York kill zone, 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. This is Forex kill zone, right? So in this time window, the price has taken out the real liquidity. This is the real manipulation, right? This is just noise. This is a fake manipulation. And that is what the market will do to you. They will manipulate you if you don't know the true concepts in trading, the true elements in trading. Alright, so let's wait for market structure shift in this breaker block. Alright, so for example, you entered right here, market order right here. Let's see what the price will do. Aiming for only 2RR, for example. Alright, we got entered right here on the retracement. Let's see what the price will do. See that? This is time and price. Time and price. Right? You only need to enter inside a kill zone. Everything that happens outside a kill zone is just noise. Right? The true manipulation happens inside time, inside kill zones. So that is what you need to do. Alright? So always remember time plus price equals high probability. Alright, always remember this. Time plus price equals high probability. Alright, so that's it for this video. I hope you learned a lot. Maybe this is a lot for you to take in, but don't worry. You have all the time in the world. You can take your time, study as long as you want, repeat this video as long as you want, as long as you need. Alright, so I'll see you on the next video.